Hello my friends, it's your friend Kevin. I'm happy to be here. I hope you're happy to be here. It feels good to share whatever I've come to share with you in today's message. And let's get right to it. So eyes down and palms up, and just bring in that light. Big breath in. Exhale out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Inhale, relax. Exhale, relax deeper. Inhale. Exhale. And keep going just like that. Bring the air in. Exhale out. Nice and easy with your pattern. Simply finding a rhythm that you're conscious of, that you're present to, and that you're here with. Let whatever audible distractions happen, any clattering or creaking or noises, just let them be, and continue concentrating on that rhythmic breath that is your rhythm, keeping you rooted to the space that you're in, grounded to the earth. Now that your body's nice and relaxed and peaceful, create a scan as if you were focusing on your physical body from the ground up. Go through it section by section, beginning with the feet, into the legs, moving into the hips and the torso. Your chest cavity, upper chest, shoulders and arms, through to your fingertips, moving up through your jaw, teeth, nose, your sensory areas, third eye center, crown of your head, the top, tip-top, highest point of your body, and beyond. And keep your breath going. And for today, think of yourself as being underneath a star. Let the stars sit at 8 to 10 inches above your head, glowing, pulsating and radiating light down to your head. Feel it going into the roots of your hair, enveloping your scalp, coming down into your skull, moving through into the tissues of your brains. Feel your brain sparkling with this light, the divine light from source energy. It's coming to give you a wash through. Move down to your third eye center, and as if you were polishing your inner vision, let it gleam and sparkle. And let this energy, this light, wash down into your nose and your mouth, your throat, thyroid gland. Go on down into your upper chest, your arms and fingertips, thinking of the light that is going to bless your hands with everything that your hands do for you, picking up, grabbing hold, twisting, turning, shaping, moving, eating, all the things that your incredible hands do through the automated power of your mind, automated without thinking, divine love, divine light, working independently of your consciousness. Move this healing light down through both your hearts, your physical heart pumping life energy around your body, and your heart chakra, the part that is showing generosity, love, feeling, peace, light, love. Feel those things, peace, light, love, great gratitude, radiating from you, around you. And move the light down into your belly, glistening and invoking all the organs that filter through the foods, the liquids, and produce the hormones and all the things your body needs to process. Move down into your base chakra, through your creativity center, the areas of your passions, your rights, your roots and foundations, your area of being here. And take your consciousness down in through your legs to your feet, and from your feet down into the love and the foundation of your soul star, your earth star. Thank you, angels, for stepping in where you've always been. Thank you, Archangel Michael, for cutting the ties that bind me and us to people, places, situations, stories, drama, nonsense, and any other piece of negativity that we no longer need or align with. I am safe and I am free. I am safe and I am free. I am safe. I am free. So it is and forever shall be. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Now imagine this light that's washing through you, changing to the color of magenta. And around this color of magenta, see a shield, a mesh. The divine matrix. We invoke the power of Archangel Metatron. Thank you, Archangel Metatron and the angels of sacred geometry, for clearing the lower vibrational energies and lifting us forward into transmuting and transforming the energies around us. We invoke the power of sacred geometry angels to quickly manifest everything for our highest good and the highest good of all. So be it, so shall it be. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Place your left hand on your heart, your right hand over the top, and you make an affirmation. I am the keeper of my heart and my mind. Wherever love is present, fear is a stranger. and love is right here. And I'm the keeper of my mind and my body. Wherever love is present, fear is a stranger, and love's here. One more time. I'm the keeper of my mind and my body. Wherever love is present, fear is a stranger, and fear is right here. Thank you, God. Angels, archangels, guardian angels, ascended masters and ascended ancestors for stepping in where you've always been. I, we, us welcome your wisdom and your presence. We're willing to listen and receive. And that's it, simple. A little bit longer today than normal, but just to give you an idea, that is an example of my daily practice. Now let's get to the cards. All right, so I am using 2 decks here by Kyle Gray. The first deck, Angel Prayers, is what I would consider to be somewhat the influencer. This is a combination of prayers and messages, if you will. There are archangels in here, as well as some other messages that come that might be needed. And then here is the latest deck that got created by Kyle Gray in collaboration with Jennifer Hawkyard, that did a few images I've purchased, and I commissioned her to do The Alchemist for me. So these are very special. Now, what's different about the Gateway of Light, it's more of an activation deck as opposed to tarot or the other oracle decks. It's very creative, and it links different realms, heaven and earth. There are several gateways in this deck, initiations in this deck, tips for spiritual growth and advancement in this deck. So it really doesn't matter whether you are a beginner to this work or or you've been in it for a while. I think we can all get messages from all of it. Let's see what comes forward. I'm going to start with the Angel Prayers. So we have Archangel Azrael. Now, Archangel Azrael is one that I work with a lot when I'm pulling in energy from the past loved ones with messages for those who are still here. Azrael is the archangel that leads most folks that are passing from the physical into the non-physical, going back home to heaven, if you will. He leads them through the different transitions that takes. And so Azrael's name means he who helps God. So he's the he's got like the phoenix energy, so transformation, transmutation. He's very closely linked with mediums, psychics, and people on the spiritual realm, whether you are calling in Azrael to speak with the lost loved ones, or you yourself want to actually open up the lines of communication and become somewhat of a medium. Or maybe you're getting messages and you're not really sure where the messages are coming from. You turn to Archangel Azrael, and Archangel Azrael will bring you clearer, defined messages to help you on your way. So let's see in our Gateway Oracle which one comes forward from that. Let's see. I love the colours on the back of these cards. Oh, Hatha light codes. So, I like this. Light immersion, full system upgrade, power recall. So those are the 3 like little tiny messages that comes. And this card is a light immersion. So today we could be experiencing what we consider to be full system upgrade. You might get ringing in the ears. You might get symbols and things that pop up like you weren't expecting. You may even hear messages that would seem odd, that perhaps you think you're tuning into somebody's radio station next door and it's gobbledygook, that kind of thing. These are the upgrades that happen. I think that what is unseen is going to start to be seen, and be aware of when you're when the veil gets lifted, not just the spiritual veil between physical and non-physical worlds, but for instance, those people that have been wearing masks, those people that have been hiding the truth, those people that are not really sure of what's going on, all will be revealed. All the clarity is coming, and it's not just these cards that are saying it. Astrologers have been saying it as well. So the other message for this card for today: you are filled with unlimited potential. The gifts that were once in the darkness are now being brought into the light, and the parts of yourself that were hidden from yourself are now being seen. Life's being restored. So if you've been experiencing maybe some sluggishness, some tiredness, or some stuckness, where you feel stuck, where you're in that place where you can't make a decision, you don't know whether it's up or down or back or forth, this is all being washed away. Something ancient and old is being awakened within you, and you're remembering exactly what your purpose is, why you're here. So these two cards today, Archangel Azrael and the Hatha light codes, are basically saying, if you've been feeling some kind of weird, step into the light, my friends, because it is time for big changes, and big changes are coming, and we just embrace it. It's really interesting to me that I've gone through, I was telling somebody this weekend, it felt like Harry Potter Death Eaters were swooping down and scooping me up, which isn't really true. They didn't. But it almost, I let myself become reactive to something, and I got on the other side of it and realized that is just so silly. It all had to do with the drainage of the washing machine. Crazy, unbelievably crazy, that I should get so down in it. But I know other people do. And then of course I realized through the news that bright light Naomi Judd succumbed to mental illness, and then it got clear that, wow, who am I and what do I have to get so twisted up in a pretzel about? This is absolute silliness. Right there was the magic that I needed to realize and understand. Everything is temporary. Everything is like a cloud has a silver lining, and it's usually darkest right before the dawn. So right before something huge and miraculous and a bucket full of blessings arrive, we typically feel some kind of ratchet. I don't quite know how else to explain it, other than stick with it, stay with it. And I guess the message, my parting message to you would be, there are two ways of looking at absolutely everything: fear or love. You get to choose, because the ego has the free will to make that choice. Choosing fear is negative and reactive and not good. Shows up in sparks of anger, shows up in reaction, shows up in crazy thoughts, awkward behavior, all of those things. Love is the positive, and it's not reactive, it's response. It is creative. It is opportunistic. It is, wow, this is not where I want to be. This is where I want to be. That's what I want to choose. And when you get to the point where, I always feel like it's jumper cables. You got the positive charge and you got the negative charge. And right at the point where you're making that decision, you got sparks going on. and those sparks and that electricity is happening. And in that particular time, that's where your ego either goes wah and has a reaction, or and moves on. You get to choose. All right, listen, I love you. Thanks so much for listening, and let me just drone on about nonsense. Have yourself a great day. Until next time. Bye-bye.